As a professor of genetics, like I always tell people, and knowing quite well what it is for genes to express themselves, I quite understand what innocent hearts feel, that is, people living with sickle cell anemia, where somebody has to feel pains all over the body from the head to the toe. And why is this coming up? Because of that single gene that is trying to express itself. And the only way it can express itself is to produce blood that are short in oxygen balance, and which makes them sickle in shape. And when they are sickle in shape and they need to flow through the veins, then what they do is to jam pack themselves. They stick together and force themselves through the narrow veins. And that is the pain they experience. I have told people that for us to tackle this menace, we must understand what it is. It is not a contagious disease. It is not a pathogenic disease. It's a genetic disorder. Genetic disorder in the sense that that gene that gives that command is there in the body from day one and cannot be removed from the body. So just experience or imagine where a child is giving birth to, and for the blood to pass through the veins in the body, they are being forced. They force themselves and the pain comes the same time, spontaneously from the head to the toe. It is what not experiencing at all. And I'll be saying it, that for any person who is living with it and wants to say it point blank the way he or she feels about it, there is nobody who will use any sweet concept to describe what an innocent heart feels in terms of S gene expressing themselves in a homozygote form, which I have said naturally it did not occur. All we have naturally in terms of when man was created is AS and AA. AA is normal. AS is a carrier and they don't feel pain. They don't have clinical complications. But out of man's decision to select, we went against the principles of genetics that will prevent that thing from coming up, and we paired AS and AS, which is two carriers, and that was what gave birth to the first sufferer or the innocent heart that was ever produced. And that was why we had SS. So we are saying, fine, this thing has come to live with man, but the experience with it is awful and is bad. Any child, a child is giving birth to from day one till the day that child will pass on is pains, pains, and pain. We are saying, let's address ourselves. Let's erase this thing from our world. If AS and AS and AS and SS stop to reproduce, then in a very short while, then we'll see a downward graph pointing towards zero of erasing totally the SS combination, which we call the innocent. And it's possible. And you don't spend anything. It's just for you to take that decision. Before you say I do in terms of marriage, ask yourself, what is your genotype? I am AS, you are AS. Wow, we are not compatible. Can we part? It's a simple decision to take. Rather than bringing those children alive, those who are carriers don't feel the pain. So if you ask the parents, they don't even feel the pains the children are feeling. So they also experience it the way we look at them. That is, those who are carrying that SS homozygote gene combination, who are suffering the pains. So, and if you go close to them, I think it's nothing, it's something I don't like discussing. Because from the way human race are going about it, it appears we are not even concerned about protecting ourselves. We must have to protect human race. This gene expression can erase totally the whole human race if we allow it and we don't manage it. There is nobody, I want to say it point blank again, and I have challenged all scientists across the whole world. Show me one person, one individual, that out of any treatment or whatever, that the genotype SS that the child was born with now changed to AA. Show me one, and I will tell you that there is, these days, research and the kind of academic reports we see are bedeviled by what I would classify as academic and research yahoo. We need to look at it. Every day you see, from one day to another, today, another cure has been discovered. When you challenge that discovery and that report, the next day, another format is brought up. This day, the other day, it was researchers in Harvard University. And what did they say? That they treated a child and the genotype changed. My first reaction was that they cannot be researchers from Harvard University. I know Harvard University for standard. And there is nothing you will give to a person or a child that has been given birth to and the genotype will change. Genotype does not change once constituted. We should accept the fact that we want to erase sickle cell anemia from our race. So what we do is to select against it. Let's not pair up any set of genotype that will give birth to an SS, or that even with time will reproduce another S gene. I do tell people that in the developed world, there was a time they discovered this disease. And they discovered it was a challenge. It was a public health challenge. And they went against it and selected against it. And they arrived at 0%. When they now finally arrived at 0%, it was now nicknamed an African disease. And that was why a year ago when I first came out, I challenged it. And thank God today, nobody is referring to it any longer as an African disease. And that is one of the things I have achieved within the past 365 days. It's no more an African disease, it's a human disorder. Everybody must join hands together to erase it. Prevent any combination that will give birth to another X gene. Then we will have a world, a human race without sickle cell pain.